you're here with me today. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I really appreciate that shit. Guess what? You see my stuff? I think you can see it because I cannot see the camera. It's tag time. I'm excited. I haven't done a tag in a while, and I love doing them. They're so much fun, and I like, excuse me, went through the hassle of creating this book of tags, so I want to do them. My life is kind of out of order, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, but we're going to do the tag. So let's get the tag I'm doing today, and there's going to be something right there. Is it over there? I don't know where it is. It's over this shoulder. Is the Makeup Aesthetic tag. I believe it was created by LS. And I think that's who created it. Pretty sure. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's an older tag, I believe. And so, you know, I don't really care when they're done. I like doing them. I think they're fun. So let me just start by saying I did moisturize my face with this. Is the Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream from Sunday Riley. Okay, I did not buy this, and I don't remember how I got this, but I think someone sent it to me. I'm not sure. That's the first thing. I have not primed my face, so let's do that. I'm trying to finish this up. This is the Stay Matte Rimmel Primer. I like this one a lot. This is the Shine Control. It's a mattifying primer, so I like this one a lot. But it's not silicone based or anything like that. Excuse me, my throat is really bothering me this morning. And then I have to show you guys this. This is annoying to me. Okay. I bought this in, the tag is on here, March. Bought this in March of last year. I've probably used it 8 times. And there is, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Can you see that line of demarcation? There's a line there. There's a lot of product in this bottle, and I could not get any out. I couldn't get it out the pump. I took the pump out 3 or 4 different times, cleaned it. I took it apart. I took a Q-tip. I took all kinds of shit and jammed it in there, and I can't get the pump to work. So I can't use the pump. So it's just like this, and it was so clogged, like coagulated somewhere, and I can't, it's ridiculous. And I hate these type of situations where it's just like an open bottle, like NARS used to do. I don't know if NARS still does that shit, but it's really annoying and I don't like it. And this is a liquidy foundation, so I'm not happy about that shit. I spent, you know, money on it. The pump should work. I probably should go to Sephora and get another pump at minimum, but I ain't got time for that shit. Okay, let's get started. All right, first question. How would you describe your personal aesthetic or style when it comes to makeup? My entire life, especially my mom and dad, would tell me all the time that I was just different, that I was a different type of person. I just do things my way. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I've always really like that about myself. I don't think you're gonna find a lot of women in my demographic that behave the way I do, take life the way I do, and you know, have purple hair and, you know, paint their toenails green or whatever and wear colorful makeup to work. My friend was asking me about my last recent position if I went to interview with purple hair, and I was like, yeah, like why wouldn't I? But I get it, like that's so true. Like not everybody can pull that off, but I think my personality kind of allows it to be something that I do, you know, the way I behave in general. Just so I would say that I'm just like very unique and different. I don't really bend to the like trends of other people. I do what I want, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. I try to think about others in regards to very serious matters in my life, but for the most part, I do what I want aesthetically. I would say unique for sure, different, unconventional. Those are the words I think of when I think of my personal makeup aesthetic. I don't think there's a lot of women my age, you know, African-American women my age that, you know, dress like I do and behave. I just don't think it, I don't know, maybe I'm serving myself a really big piece of pie when I shouldn't, you know? Meaning like maybe I'm giving myself more credit for being something extremely unique, like I'm a damn unicorn or something, which I do have a hoodie that says I'm a unicorn, and you put the hood on and it's a fucking hood that's got a goddamn horn sticking out of it. So I need to wear that one. So I just used the Fenty foundation, and I'm using the powder. I love the powder, and I will be repurchasing it. Okay, let's see. Who or what has influenced your style, the stylistic choices? My mother. I'd say of all the people in the entire world, I'd say my mother was the most influential in how I dress and how I do everything. Now, I am different, but I know how to dress professionally. I know how to dress for church. I know how to dress for every occasion. And I know how to dress for a dinner party. I know how to dress for, I always have been taught what's appropriate, where it's appropriate. I don't know if you can hear that baby crying. There's a baby in the stairwell walking up the stairs, and she's not happy. My mother bought my clothes for me probably up until a year before she passed away. Like, I didn't shop for myself, she shopped for me. And she had amazing taste, Michael Kors, that type of stuff, DKNY. And she was a heavier woman. But she knew what I liked. And I could probably pick out 10 things in my closet that my mother purchased for me. More than, what am I saying? Like, way more than that. And I have some of her clothes that are too big for me, but I have them because I wear them kind of like boho style, just like oversized shirt kind of situation. And I think it looks cute. People think I look crazy, I'm sure, but from when she was heavier before she passed away. But mother was, my jewelry, definitely mom. Here in Texas, they have this jewelry store called James Avery. And from the time I can remember, that was the big store for Christian youth in Houston. If you were going to get a cross, that's where you were going to get it from. All of this is James Avery. All of my silver is James Avery. And mother, got me beautiful jewelry from James Avery. And she taught me that because I am, tan, that silver looked good. Not to wear too much gold because it would blend into my skin and it wouldn't stand out. So, and that's why I wear a shit ton of silver, because I want it to be noticed. I want it to be appreciated. So definitely my mom. What are some of your previous makeup phases? Oh, good. Okay, I went through 2 different phases with eyeliner. One in which, that is gorgeous. Can y'all see that shit? That's beautiful. The one in which I could only line the top, and one in which I could only line the bottom. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I couldn't do both of them at the same time. I was just special about it. That's really, really beautiful. This is the Milani Sun Glow Strobe Light at number 5. This is really, really pretty, and I really like it. What can I think about, I was all about just like that one shadow, because that's what you did back in the day. We didn't do this crease shit and all. No, we didn't do any of that stuff. You basically just put on one color, and that was it. We didn't do any of this extra stuff that we're doing now. That's all new in the last 15 years. I mean, at least for popular culture. Maybe in the makeup industry, that's what they were doing, but not out here in Houston. That's not what they were doing. We were going to Walgreens and getting a Wet n Wild palette. That's what we were doing. So, excuse me. Wait a minute. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I got to do my. Sorry, I'm running behind on my schedule today. Let me make sure I think I'm okay. Yeah. So I was definitely that metallic lid type of girl. What else did I do? Oh, gloss. Girl, I was a liner and a gloss girl all the way. You could just take that to the bank that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna use this palette. I went through so much shit to get it. This is this bitch palette from Crate Finds. I heard, what is her name? She has black hair. She's a micro-influencer too. Candace, talk about these palettes and how outstanding they were and what happened to the brand. And I was really compelled to find out more. And I went through so much shit to get this. And then a miracle happened and I got the rest of them, and I'm so happy. And I have been wanting to use it, and I've wanted to wait until I use it on camera. And I'm so excited. I hope I'm not disappointed. Anyway, so that's what, and look at this inside. It's gorgeous. So beautiful. I would love to support like the invention of this brand. I mean, I really would. I just loved everything I read about it. I digress. So those are the phases that I can think of for the most part. Number 4, what combination of existing brands would make up your perfect brand? Natasha Denona, you guys already know that. Oh wow, that is very pigmented. Natasha Denona, and let me think of somebody. Sydney Grace probably would be in there, and then I'd have to throw somebody in there really funky. Let me think. Sydney Grace, I just love their quality. I wouldn't do ColourPop because they're just, I'm over them. I'm so over all their shit, and just you can't sneeze without ColourPop coming out with something. And it's like, I ain't got time. I was a collector of all their shit, but whatever. But I can't do it. So it's too much. It's too much work. It's work. When purchasing makeup becomes work, like that's not fun. That's not fun for me. No. Let me think. Who else? Who else? I do like Melt's aesthetic a lot. I don't know necessarily about all the palettes, but I like the aesthetic of the palettes. I like what they're thinking. I like the, like I don't have the Muerte palette. I have the Vita one, but I haven't tried it yet. I have the Radioactive. That's in this week's rotation. But I like how they put things together. I hate those goddamn hockey pucks. Those are fucking ridiculous. But I like Melt. So that's what I can think of so far. Melt, Sydney Grace, and Natasha. I kind of feel like I'm missing someone that's a little more funky to throw in that mix, but that's what's on my mind right now. Okay. Number 5, name 5 products that define your makeup style right now. Okay. This palette probably would be one of them, to be honest with you. This bitch, because that's how I feel most times. Like, that's who I am. I'm this bitch. That's who I am, you know? And then I think of like my Natasha Denona, like really the palettes that I love from her the most, which are her palette, these right here. Like you think I would love the big palettes. No. These are the ones I love. Her really classic. This is palette 5, number 3, and I've used this a lot. And then this is palette 5, number 9. I've used this a lot. I'd say so. That's 1, 2. This is 3. God, this is really pigmented. And let me think of somebody else. The Electric palette. Notice they're all palettes. The Electric palette. And then what else? And 5 makeup products. Oh, L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. It's classic and it's beautiful. And I think that the way I am, my personality, I'm definitely out there and funky and fun, but I'm definitely a classy individual in a lot of ways. So, good question. What kind of style or aesthetic do you wish you could pull off? I can morph into anybody. Listen, as an African-American woman in this society, you have got to know when you need to be X, Y, and Z and still be true to yourself. You have to know what's appropriate in what situation. That's just the way it is. I mean, I live in Texas, y'all. I don't know where y'all live, but here in Texas, I mean, you've got to know what's appropriate, where it's appropriate, but you still need to learn to be true to yourself. And I don't want to be anybody else or have any other aesthetic than what I got going on. So that's that. What style are you over? Basic ass stuff. Like I'm just done. Look at this. Are you real right now? We're gonna see what happens, y'all. Basic. I'm over basicness. Like I want to see more women my age be a little bit more fun. I see these soccer moms in their vans, and I'm just thinking. I remember when my sister was looking for a new car. She was like, "I don't want a van." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "That's for moms." I'm like, "You have 4 kids. Like, what do you mean?" She's like, No. I want to be like sassy." She's by no means like me in the way that she handles herself. She's much more reserved and conservative, but she did not want to be a soccer mom, which there's nothing wrong with soccer moms. Don't everybody come for me in the comments about soccer moms. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about me. I'd like to see women break free of this idea that they have to be suburbia. You don't. You can be whoever you want to be, whenever you want to be them. You know, so that's what I'd like to see more of. Women just kind of being true to who they feel they are inside, you know. I'm just over labels and tags and shit like that. I'm just, no, no. I'm me wherever I go. Because guess what, guys? Wherever you go, there you are, you know. And so I take me wherever I go. And I'm going to be proud to take me wherever I go. I'm not ashamed of myself. Are you serious? You can't shame me for anything I've done. Nothing. Because I'm okay with me. If you're not, that's not my problem. What you think about me is not my problem. Like, I don't... That sounds like something you need to talk. This is gorgeous. I mean, the look is not gorgeous, but the damn powders are. I look like a goddamn clown, but I'm okay. All right, let's keep going. Who are some of your favorite makeup artists? Oh my God, I cannot think of her name. She was working with Limelight. What is her name? God. I can't think. I'm gonna have to insert some people here because she was working with Limelight on a palette, and then she started her own brand. I can't think of her name. She's a black makeup artist. I follow her on Instagram. I can't think of her name, but that's one person. Of course, Makeup by Mario. I think, you know, I think he's classy. Everybody knows about him and knows who he is, and he's, you know, famous. But you know who I like? I like those people that are in Ulta and Sephora, and they're trying to learn how to do makeup on people like me. Those are the people I'm interested in. Famous people don't need any more assistance than they already have. So I'm an advocate for those that are learning, you know, so that's that. I think someone is texting me, so hold on. Let me see what's happening. Someone's texting me. Okay, yeah. All right. Do you have any favorite editorial avant-garde makeup looks? Not really. I mean, not really. No. I kind of, like, if you haven't noticed on this channel, I pretty much do what I want, when I want, and say what I want. Ow, I got a Charlie horse. I mean, I'm not your clean cut YouTuber. That's not why I'm on here. And to be honest with you guys, I'm on here this is cathartic for me. Coming in here and just running my mouth and saying what's on my mind. It's cathartic for me because you have no idea what's going on in someone's life. And so this is therapy for me, just to come in here and talk. God, hold on, let me balance my butt. Oh, my leg is hurting. So I never thought that I could talk to a camera. I'll shoot a picture in here, a close-up of what I actually look like. Because I'm sure you guys might want to see it, but I'm too lazy right now to be interested in what y'all really want. See, not many people are going to say that because they want views and they want people to like them. I don't care. I like me. Okay. What is your favorite time period for makeup? Least favorite? I'm really a fan of, like, 80s makeup, if you can't tell what's on my eyes right now. Just like really funky colors and you know, there's a picture I have of me and my sister, and in the picture she has on 3 different shimmer eyeshadows, like 1, 2, 3, one in the inner, one in the middle, and one in the out. It's so funny. And she's like, I don't remember ever doing my makeup like that. I'm like, yeah, well, the picture is true, sis. So that to me is like super different. And probably least favorite, I mean, I don't have a least favorite. Trends are trends, and they evolve from the people. And so, whatever the people say, that's what it is. I'm not going to go against it. I'm not going to go with it necessarily, but I'm not going to go against it. We shape makeup. Makeup doesn't shape us, honey. In case y'all was wondering. Okay. I'm going to insert a picture in here. I got to get out of here. Stop running my mouth. I got things to do. But I don't feel like my foundation looks the greatest. And I wore it yesterday and I felt the same way. I might just have to get rid of it. Maybe it's turned bad. I'm going to use this. This is 65 Matte Glam from Milani, I believe. Yeah. I'm going to show you guys this beautiful color. Okay, and now I don't like that too much. It's too matte for me. We are gonna go in here and grab a gloss. This is the Pat McGrath. I can't see this shit. Earth Angel. That's better. I told you guys I was a gloss girl. Look at that. Look at that. That's goddamn gorgeous. Forgive me, Lord. Okay. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I got things to do. That's not bad. That's not bad for almost 40, is it? I don't think so. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If things are going sideways, just remember it gets real. It gets different. It gets real fucking different. Hang on for the ride, guys. Love you. Take care. Bye.